Hello awesome viewers, how are you all? Welcome back to another video. Guys, in this video we are going to discuss call, apply and bind methods in JavaScript. So this is one of the frequently asked interview questions. So we'll explain this in a very simple manner so that we can understand it properly. So first let us see a call method. What is it and how we can exactly call it? I'll take an object. I'll take employee1 as an object. So I'll write an attributes for an employee name. So I'll write first name as of an employee as test1, and employee will also have a serial number. Serial number of an employee is 1, and I'll close this. And what if I want to print it? So what if I want to print it here? So now if you want to print the name of an employee, so I'll write function print employee as a generic functional, right? So I'll not pass any arguments. So I'll write console.log. So I'll write this.name. So I'll write it properly. The employee name is this.name and his serial number is this.sno. So this is the simple function which I've created. So we wanted to print employee. So print employee again. So how to call this function? How to get this details, right? Now we have a print employee function. We have an employee object. How can print employee function access this employee one object? For that, guys, for the same thing, we have a call method. See, if we put function dot, we have a bind, we have call, we have apply will be the here, right? So first we'll see call. So if I put dot call, if you put open bracket, it says this dot argument. So we have this pointing out in the function. So we want this to directly point out to employee1 object. So for that, guys, we'll just pass employee1, right? If I pass employee1 and if I execute it, it should directly, this should reference, this one should reference to the employee1 object. So note call apply bind dot js. So see here, the employee name is test1 and his serial number is number 1. So what if I take employee2 object, right? So in one company there can be many employees. So let's take employee2, right? This object, and I'll give same name and serial number, and I'll write test2 as employee name and serial number I'll give as 2, right? If I want to call this employee2, I just have to use this same function. I can use it here. Instead of employee1, I can just write employee2, and now this will point out to this object, employee2 object. So let me now execute it. See, employee name is test1, serial number is 1, employee name is test2, and his serial number is 2, right? So what if I want to give more? What if this print employee can take arguments, right? So employees can have different divisions, different designations also. So this test1 employee might be a developer. So I'll write designation, right? So employee1 is a developer and employee2 can be a tester, right? So now I'll add to this function plus his designation is. I'll give plus designation, right? Now, if I want the details of a particular employee, whether he is a tester or a developer, so I'll give call apply bind. The employee name is test1, his serial number is 1, and his designation is developer. What technology is developer working on? What technology is tester working on, right? So developer is working on Java language and tester he is working on JavaScript. So technology we can easily write. We can easily specify plus technology or language. Technology is, we can give technology designation comma technology. Now if I execute this, CLS, the employee name is test1, his serial number is 1, and his designation is developer. Technology is Java. Similarly, for test2, designation is tester, technology is JavaScript. So any function which is called will have a call method. So call will directly imply this to an object. So this is simple explanation of call. Now I'll go for an apply method. So apply method is a simple method. It is basically as simple as call, but only thing we have here in apply method. So I'll take this as an example. Apply will invoke the function and allows you to pass a number of arguments. So here, if we want to point printEmployee.call to this employee2, what apply method does is, if you click dot, if I do apply, if I just click on open bracket, it is same. See, apply is call the function, substituting the specified object for the value of a function and the specified number of array of the arguments of a function. So argument can be, it cannot be like this here. Now we have to pass an array. Okay, so it is exactly similar to call, but instead of passing the arguments here, we are just passing an array. Let us execute this, right? So print note call apply bind dot js. See, employee name is test2, his serial number is 2, his designation is tester, technology is JavaScript, right? That is the only difference between the call and apply. Now we'll see bind. Previously what we were doing, we were just printing an employee by doing apply, by doing the call. Now you can directly take a variable. I'll take var employee details 1 equal to, I'll print an employee, I'll put dot bind. So bind is a function there, open bracket, close bracket. What I'll exactly bind, what I want to exactly bind. Second bind employee1, right? So I'll bind employee1, right? So now if I print this, where, let's see the type of this employee details, employee1 details. So I'll name it, I'll do a naming convention properly. So details, right? Copy this here, paste it here. So let us see now. So I'm clear screen, node. See, it is a function now. Function, we have printEmployee. So in order to call this function, see, we'll do what? We'll directly put like this. Employee details 1. Just call it like this. Now it should exactly take the details of an employee 1 which are there in this function. Okay. So clear the screen. Node. See, employee name is test1, serial number is 1, designation is undefined, technology is undefined because we didn't pass anything. So what if we pass it here? So let's take a tester and JavaScript, right? Now clear the screen, run it again. So now employee name is test1, his serial number is 1, his designation is tester, technology is JavaScript. So those are apply, call, apply and bind guys. So this is very simple explanation. I took an example of an employee, the designation of an employee, name, serial number, and I have used the call, apply, bind. This is one of the frequently asked interview questions. Hope you have liked the video. If you like the video guys, please click on like. If you really like the video. If you are new here, please click on subscribe. Till then guys, take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.